Hey everyone, I am Linda, and I want to tell you the reason why I chose to be a part of Keller Williams. Simply put, God, then family, then business. Let's dive in. So, everyone, I went to real estate school back in 2020. It was pandemic, everybody was shut in, and everyone was social distancing. And so I decided that something I've always wanted to do was be in real estate, and I decided to go and I enrolled in school, and I took the course. I went through it. It was online, so it was learn at your own pace. I started it and was real diligent, and then stuff happened, and then because they give you a year to complete it, and so I think it was a few months, and then I went back and I just knocked it out in 3 weeks, right? And so then I was excited. I had finished doing real estate, finished the real estate school. Century 21, PMZ, some other places started reaching out, saying, "Oh, you finished? You're thinking about a career in real estate. We would love to talk to you." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm not ready yet. I'm not there yet." I went ahead and applied for my license, right, or to take the exam, I should say. And so I paid my money to take the exam, and then I got scared. I got scared. I don't know how to say it. Look, that's just me. I got cold feet. I got scared, and I was thinking I'm not going to pass the test, and so I rescheduled. The first time I scheduled it, I had to pay $60, and then because I rescheduled, they charged me $15 to reschedule. And then I rescheduled again. Then they charged me $30. So just know, if you set a date and you can't keep that date, you can reschedule before the date happens, but they will charge you. There will be a charge. And I'm talking about the state of California. There was a $30 charge, or excuse me, a $15 charge the first time, and then it was $30 after that, and I rescheduled a few times. I'm just going to say, I took the class, like I said, in 2020. I did not take my test until September of 2022. September 23rd of 2022, I finally broke down, took my test. I had a friend drive me up to Sacramento where I took my test, and to my surprise, I passed on the very first try. Then, I beat myself up because it's like, man, why didn't you just go ahead and take the test? You could have been doing real estate for a couple of years now. But, everything happens in its own timing. So I took my test in September of 23, or excuse me, of September 23rd of 2022. And then I decided, okay, I passed. Now I need to find a broker. So I talked to a couple of friends. Part of me was going to go with the person that I kind of went to go to real estate school. I wanted to join her brokerage, but by the time I got everything going, it had dissipated, right? And all of her team had went to a different company, and they were operating basically the same way, but they were working for this other company. I didn't really know a lot about that company, and I'm not saying that the company name for a reason. I didn't know a lot about that company, so I decided to go a different way. And so I started asking around, asking people about brokerages, and my thing was, who can teach me how to be the best real estate person that I can be? And time after time after time, the name Keller Williams kept coming up. And so and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I had heard different things about Keller Williams. I had heard that, you don't want to go there, they're this, they charge you for every little thing, blah, blah, blah. I had heard some wonderful things about Keller Williams. But when I asked about the training and who's going to set me up, because see, it's all about me right now. I'm getting into real estate because I want to help change the lives of the people, and I want to know what I'm doing, right? Because I hadn't done real estate. Now, I've been an entrepreneur. I had several businesses that were very successful. So I kind of wanted to, I didn't want to go from success to failure, right? If I'm going to do it, I want to go from success to success. I want to go from glory to glory. And so I wanted to be put in a situation where I could win. And when I asked that question, where can I go to be put in a situation where I can win, where I don't have to deny who I am, I don't have to settle or prioritize the business over what it is that I do, because I'm involved in a lot of other things. I'm a Christian woman, I'm a pastor, I'm a preacher, I'm a teacher, I'm a coach. I do all of these things. All my life has been about helping people to be the very best that they can be. And so I wanted real estate to fall into that. And so Keller Williams was the name that kept coming up. And then I asked someone that I really trusted, where should I go? And they said Keller Williams. If you want training, if you want good models, if you want good practices and to learn, to have a good foundation in real estate, go to Keller Williams. And so I called up Keller Williams. I set up an appointment. I came to talk. Now, others have reached out to me. Some of the big names have reached out to me. I had talked to some of them on the phone. I did not get the same feeling that I got when I came to Keller Williams to meet with the recruiter there. And so I met with the recruiter and signed that day, right? And I told him, I said, look, I just passed the exam. I haven't got my license yet. And he said, well, you can't really sell real estate until you get your license. But what we'll do is once you get your license, let us know and you'll hit the ground running. And so I signed up that day, and he gave me this list of stuff, right? And I had not anticipated that, after all the money that I've already spent, I didn't know that I would have to spend more money. I kind of thought, maybe after the first transaction, they would take it out of the check or something like that, but you pay this stuff up front. And so as I was waiting for my license, I started, putting my little nuts away so I can make the payments and do the things that I needed to do. And like I said, I was already an entrepreneur. I had other businesses, and so when I was getting paid from those other businesses, I was putting a little bit away. And I saved up about 6 months. Actually, it was 5.5 months of money to live on and things, because I knew that for the first 6 to 7 months, I was going to focus hard on real estate. So that meant all the other endeavors that I was working on was going to kind of not produce as much as they were producing. And so I signed on that day. I went and I waited for my license. Some things happened and I had to delay, applying for my license. But I finally applied for my license and I was waiting. And in California, they were a little backed up, so it took a little bit longer. But once I finally got my license, I called up Keller Williams, and like he said, I hit the ground running. They did what they needed to do to let the DRE, the Department of Real Estate, know that I was now working with a broker, and my license, it had first said that I was licensed, but because I wasn't under a broker, because when I applied for my license, I didn't apply and tell them that I was going to Keller Williams. And so Keller Williams had to call and say, yes, she's with us, and they changed it, and that changed the status of from a non-salesperson to a salesperson. And so now I'm able to sell real estate. And so I came And the training here has been top notch. It has been a godsend. They take you through the bare minimums. They just strip everything away. Even what you thought you knew about real estate, they strip that away and they build you up so you truly understand and have a true vision of what real estate is and how to perform it and how to walk in integrity in your new business. And so I love being a part of Keller Williams. It is an inclusive community. They share, and you don't get the feeling when I'm talking to people in my office, or we actually have 5 offices that work together here in the Central Valley. When I go there and I am talking with these people, I do not feel like I'm bothering them. I talk to the rainmakers. They'll sit down and be like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Why, well, when I started, this is how I did it. Or that they are willing to walk you through it. They're willing to walk you through it, hold your hand if necessary. They're willing to challenge you and make sure that you know what it is that you're trying to do and what you're trying to accomplish. They give you tips and strategies and techniques. And again, you take it and you take ownership of it. They don't say, well, you got to do it my way. And within Keller Williams, they have teams or they have solo agents. I currently am a solo agent. I'm not working with the team because I want to see if I have the stuff to make this work, right? With the team, they would hand me some stuff and I wouldn't have to work as hard, but I'm hungry, right? So I came to play. So I'm a solo agent, and that's why I'm here at Keller Williams, because it's God, family, then business, right? It's being in a win-win situation. It's having that integrity. It's having a community. It's being a family. I mean, we have mega camp, we have family reunion, we have mixers. It's just inclusive and no one is left out. You only feel left out if you stand on the outside, right? But there's always an open door saying, come on in. We want to see you succeed. If you succeed, we all succeed. And so that's what I like about Keller Williams. So if you're looking for a brokerage that you can be a part of, that you can grow with, that you can reach the sky, yeah. And that's the model of this. Everywhere that I go, that's the model. We even have Keller Williams all over the world, and the people that I talk to in North Carolina, the people that I talk to in Florida, the people that I talk to in Europe, the people that I talk to, in further north of me, or in Oregon or Washington, Texas, wherever it may be. If I reach out to someone and they're Keller Williams, I'm greeted the same way I am right here in the city that I live in the office that I work from. And so, yeah, that's what's needed. I don't, even though, as quiet as it's kept, even though I'm in competition with these people are my competitors. Especially in this market, there's not a whole lot of inventory. There's this. They don't make you feel like I can't share this with you because then you might get the deal and I don't get the deal. It's just not that way. And that's been my experience. And I've embraced Keller Williams because they've embraced me. So hopefully that helps you understand why this girl came to Keller Williams. And if you are a real estate agent and you're watching this and you are looking for a brokerage, give Keller Williams a try. Maybe you were with Keller Williams and you had a bad experience. All I can say is try it again. Because there are so many people that have gone away from Keller Williams that's come back to Keller Williams. Because the grass is not always greener on the other side. And you know a good thing when you know a good thing. And sometimes, how does the saying go? If you love something, let it go. And if it comes back, it was meant to be. And that's how I feel about Keller Williams. And that's how I feel about those that have left Keller Williams and those that come back to Keller Williams. And, we're worldwide, baby. So anyway, I am Linda. If you need to get in touch with me, my information is in the description. If you like what I said, please like and subscribe to this video channel because there's more to come. I'm just getting started.